My video for March the 17th, 2020 is video number 3398. The title is Fear Mongering, National Emergency. A longtime friend sent me a message asking if I saw a post on her Facebook page. Unfortunately, I do not check the pages of my friends that often, so I do not see what they post unless it is somehow brought to my attention. She had actually shared a post by another lady several hours earlier. It said, quote, "Ethicists aren't so sure that the eventual benefits of rushing this unproven vaccine into clinical trials will outweigh the risks. Outbreaks and national emergencies often create pressure to suspend rights, standards, and/or normal rules of ethical conduct. Often our decision to do so seems unwise in retrospect," end quote, wrote Jonathan Kimmelman, director of McGill University's Biomedical Ethics Unit, in an email to STAT. I wasn't sure, so I looked up STAT. With haste, referring to a diagnostic or therapeutic procedure that is to be performed immediately. Oh, really? To me, it is just more fear-mongering. Another friend told me it's just a diversion used as a cover to release the currency revaluation, RV, and roll out humanitarian projects. Poisoning people with mandatory shots is not very humanitarian, as I see it. More like another population reduction scam by the Gates Foundation and other elitists. Oh, I had thought I was going to be recording something else today, but receiving that email from my friend saying, "Did you see this on my page?" And as I said in the blurb, I don't go to everybody's page all that often. When they send something, when there's something important, I would hope they would send me an email to notify me that there's something that they want me to look at, and then I'd look. But I have a lot of friends. I don't check, even some of my closest friends, I don't check their pages every day. The one exception is I keep checking with my friend from Australia to see if she's okay. She's not posted anything since December the 22nd. That's a long time, almost 3 full months of no posting. And she used to post regularly, and we were in regular communication. And I'm in fairly regular communication with this friend as well. And she has issues. We all have issues going on in our lives. And my issue is trying to maintain my faith that God is really loving. It doesn't appear that way to me. Why I thought that God was loving for such a long time is an enigma to me, a mystery. I was convinced that God was real and that God was loving and truthful, but evidence from now, and I'm not talking about stories from the past. I'm talking about in my lifetime now, in our generation now. What is God doing to bring changes? My friend who talks about the RV thinks that Trump is God's gift to us. As I've said in other videos, I have other friends that think he's an absolute jerk, to use just to pick a word out of the air. They don't trust Trump, and quite honestly, I don't trust Pence. I don't trust not Elizabeth Warren, who am I? The Secretary of State. I forgot her name. Anyway, I don't trust any of the politicians. There's only been a few politicians in my lifetime that I'm aware of that I think are actually honest, and Ron Paul would be one of them, Dennis Kucinich another one, Cynthia McKinney another one. These are people that to me have integrity, and they're not in office now. And I'm not sure about Ron Paul's son. Uh, I don't know. There's a lot of things I don't know. But I do know that I don't trust the medical profession. I don't trust the fact that they've been lying to us for a long time because they do not produce cures. They treat symptoms. That's why I think Chinese medicine is better, and natural holistic uh, therapeutics are better for humanity than the professional uh, opinions and projects and lies put out, propaganda that's put out by the established corporations. And the corporation thing is just a big lie. So I don't know if there's going to be a currency revaluation. It's been imminent for a long time. And my friend tells me, "You're a doubter. Where's your faith?" Well, I carried my faith since I was a boy. But I question now. Is it wrong for me to ask questions? Well, for some, yes, it is. It means I'm no longer a believer. I'm a doubter. And I've had people sending me things telling me to accept Jesus as my personal savior because that's the only way of salvation. Well, I did that when I was a kid. I preached in churches when I was just a teenager and on street corners before I preached in church. But I've preached in lots of churches over the course of my life and before lots of spiritual groups and even some groups that had other agendas than religion or spiritual practice, whatever. So I'm aware of all of these things that I've done, but I'm also aware that I've asked and asked and asked for things and not received answers. Wait is not an answer, as I keep saying. And there's lots of things that just, if I'm going to be honest and in integrity to the best of my ability, I have to tell the truth. Truth is not something that I believe. It's something that is verifiable by experience. I don't trust Facebook or YouTube or the Gates Foundation or any of the corporate banking system, government systems. I don't trust the incorporation of religions that become incorporated in various denominations and things like that. I don't trust any of that anymore. I want to see in reality the kingdom of heaven manifested on earth, as I've said over and over and over and over again. That's what will bring meaning to my life and substantiate my faith that I carried throughout my life until I've reached this place more recently and began questioning and doubting the veracity of the claims that were made on behalf of some apparently or supposedly loving God. Where's the love? Anyway, I don't think there is a national emergency, although they try to create such things. It's not a worldwide, nothing to be worldwide panicking about. It's just another agenda of the deep state to get us to be afraid, be really afraid. That's what the agenda is. It's always been that way. The war is being fought on an intellectual and religious and political level, and we need to wake up. What will wake us up? I don't know. I can't do it. My videos don't get nearly the views that I'd like to see and that they used to get. Instead of increasing, they've decreased a lot. Maybe people don't want to hear anyone questioning. Anyway, I'm going to continue questioning. Thanks for listening and namaste.